Hello, my name is Iniabel. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Here I upload makeup and beauty content. And today's look is this bold, not bald, but bold blue eye makeup look. I decided to pair it with this nude lip just so that I didn't draw any attention away from the eye. Please stay tuned, keep watching. Okay, I've already put on all of my face. I did one eye. I'm going to do this other one for you guys. It's already primed. And I will be using this color Strike cream to powder eyeshadow pen from Maybelline. Is it Maybelline? Yeah, Maybelline. I love the color when I saw it. But first I'm going to start with my transition. I use bronzing shades or contour shades as transitions. This one is by Pixie. Natural Contour Powder. I use this one when I'm using neutral to cooler tones, and then I use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer when I'm using warmer tones. Okay, and this is my Morphe numberless brush that I love to use for my transition area. And remember, I have hooded eyes, so whenever I do this, I'm also using it to map out my crease, because as you can tell, when I look straight at the camera, you can't see a crease. You just see the hood. So what I do is I have a mirror right here, and I look straight at the mirror, and I contour, or I shade. I apply the shadow right there on that lid, because I am trying to contour my eye to give myself a hopefully you can tell the difference. That's my new crease. Okay, and then I take a little bit more. I always like to start very light, and then I intensify it as needed. It's always easier to add more product than it is to take, because if you do too much, then you're gonna have to erase the entire eye. Who wants to do that? I don't. And then over here, I just go up. Okay. Hopefully you can tell that there's a difference. And I'm gonna use this other brush from Real Techniques to apply this contour shade at the bottom eyelid. Okay. So now I'm going to teach you a technique. You know that us with the hooded eye have a harder time applying stuff and making our eyes look uplifted. I'm gonna show you how to achieve that. And this I learned from Rae Morris makeup. She is so good. Also, Wayne Goss has a video out about it. I'll try to link their videos down here in the description box so you can go and reference to them, because they have very detailed information about it. But I do really I did really learn to master this technique from the two of them. So Rae Morris teaches you or shows you that when you're trying to map your eye for a wing, you need to start from underneath, from the bottom lid. It's easier. And then the other thing that you have to do is, I'm sorry, because I'm doing this and I am trying to teach you exactly how I do it. So I already know that my the end of my shadow is going to be an invisible line around here. So I just find the lowest point before my eye starts to go up there, and this is not supposed to have happened here. It's just that this one is a little too chubby. So it's more or less around here, okay? And you will see what this does. I'm just trying to figure out the highest point for the blue. And I'm staying a little bit under it because I don't want to go too far up. The idea is to make the eye look uplifted, not droopy. I love this blue, it's so pretty. So now I'm just going to blend. And it gets a little difficult because of the texture on my eyelids. I essentially have the shape of the eye look. Everything that's within these lines is going to go, is gonna be blue and a little bit of darker gray. It's almost black that I use to intensify the corners, but it's not a real deep black. It's from the LA Girls eyeshadow palette, and this one is Sleek. Is this one right here. This one in the corner right here. Sleek. Okay, and now we go back to our shade that we started. And with the first brush that I used, see what I was trying to tell you about? You can get carried away real quick and mess up your eye look. And it's challenging when I'm making a video for you guys because I usually do one eye and I tend to forget what I did on the first one when I'm about to do the second one. So Now, I don't know if you realize, but I'm trying to keep this like a straight line. That is the way that you have to do your eyelid or the shadows on your lid when you have hooded lids. And I think I'm going to cut this, like bring it higher. It went too far down. I'm just using a makeup wipe and my nail, my trusted long nail. I went too far down. And when you go too far down, you make your eyes look droopy. You see the difference? Where it was, where is at? Just have to make sure that then I'll put some concealer there. It's okay, not a big deal. And some powder. That's it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna erase this because it's not supposed to be blue. It's gonna be brown. There. And then I'm gonna take my concealer brush and apply some concealer here. Just to make sure that it's okay. There. It's makeup. It's just makeup. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the LA Girl palette and I'm gonna take this shade right here, Slick, just on this shadow brush by Real Techniques. It has a pointy end. And I'm just going to intensify the corner right here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. I'm just making sure that I don't bring it up too high into the crease blue. Okay, right there. That's it, right there. And then I'm gonna go in the inner corner. I do this so I can stretch out my lid because I have so much texture that I wanna make sure that the eyeshadow is evenly applied, okay? Because if not, it will be messy and we wanna avoid messy. You probably won't be able to see, and my goal is not to see the dark. I just want to make it intense, a little more intense underneath, so that when I apply the blue, it creates dimension. Okay. Okay, that's it. That's it. This is what you should have or should see. Okay, and then look at this blue. This is a beautiful blue. That's the blue. Okay, and I took this Luxie brush, Precision Shader, 239. This one. I took some from here and I used the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And this is what I did. Now I'm going to go and I'm gonna stay shy of the top crease mapping I did earlier, because I want to be able to blend this into that without just going too high and disturbing the look. Okay. You see, you don't really see the black, but it's a lot more intense. And I'm just making sure that I go all the way to the lash line so that we don't see any skin there. Okay. Okay. And I went back to this. This is a Beauty Accents. Is a brand at Dollar Tree, and every time I go, I check on their eyeshadow brushes, and they always look different, even though that this one is the eyeshadow brush. If I go get another eyeshadow brush, let me see this one. Is this an eyeshadow brush? Okay, this is this one is a blending eyeshadow brush by them, and it's they're $1, and they're pretty good. Okay, so now I'm gonna take that one and I am going to blend right here. It has no shadows, okay? I didn't put any shadow, I didn't pick up any color. And I stretch my eyelid so that I can have access to that color and blend right there at the seam. And then I did this. I took the Maybelline color, blue color. I went like that in the corner. It's because I want to make sure that I don't go overboard. And this is cream to powder finish. I hope that you can see what I'm doing. I don't realize that I'm with my hand on the way, and you can't see until I'm editing the video. So please forgive me for doing that to you guys. And then I went on the inner corner again with this. I stretched my eyelid. I don't go all the way down because when I relax my eyelids, if I put all the shadow all the way down to the corner, that gets in my eye and it makes my eye water. So I stay shy from that edge right there. And I just blend up from there. I'm just trying to get in that corner right there so I can blend. Right there. Okay. All the faces we make when we're putting makeup on is so funny. It's so funny. Okay, so that's basically it. Then I took this infallible eyeliner from L'Oreal cobalt blue, and I tight line my top waterline. Because I want to make sure that this is blue. Blue, blue, blue. And I go in between the hairs. Now, I'm gonna go back to the first brush. I used this one. And I'm gonna go into this darker shade right here. This one is Brilliance. It's matte. It doesn't have any shine to it. It's a matte shade, but they call it Brilliance. Not sure why, but. And I'm going to deepen this right here. And I'm using my brush cleaner. Make sure that I blend that. I don't know why, but this side is looking greener for some reason. These were the shadows that I used. I didn't change anything. Take a little bit more of that brown. And you know what? It could be trying to do some detective work over here. I'm taking the lightest shade, matte shade on this palette. I'll show it to you in a minute. Okay. I have a problem with the lights. We're trying to figure them out. Okay. No stress. No stress. Then I took this brush by Real Techniques with Brilliance. Oh, first, before I did that, I took this eyeliner, brown eyeliner by Jordana. Draw the line, brown suede. So I am not going to go too far down. And then You know what I should have done and I didn't do, and I hope that it comes out. I should have put a little bit of powder down here, because that blue had a little bit of fallout. Okay. That brown is there. I'm gonna put it away before I forget. And then I took this eyeliner brush by e.l.f. It's a flat one. And I'm stamping the brown brilliance shadow on top of that eyeliner. Then I took the Real Techniques brush with the contour shade, the Pixie contour shade, and I went underneath. Just to smoke out my lower lash line, or lower lid. Okay. Voila. I'm gonna finish the rest of my eyes and I'll come back. Okay, and I'm back. Makeup is done. Eyes are finished. Lips is on. I decided to pair it with a very nude lip because the eye was so bold. I didn't want to draw any attention away from the eye look. So that's why I went with a nude lip. And this is the Maybelline Hot Locker, Vivid Hot Locker, I think. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this. This is an eye makeup look for people with hooded eyes and mature skin. So I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Love you all. Bye.